First open back
Hey,
in
I wish that deal that they did in real life. Like, bro, how they do that? I wanted to cut Devontae Freeman when I had the Falcons do that weekend contract.
Here it is. It's unlike any other in
What's that real life cap penalty like that the Falcons got to take?
Bro, I keep telling you to stop worrying about these cap penalties, bro. You hyping them too much, bro.
Bro, I want to cut Dak Prescott.
Do the math.
And no run back here.
Look at your total cap, minus how much money you will receive for cutting him, minus the cap. Minus the cap penalty. That is how much it's going to affect you.
So the thing is that I think I get 18, lose 16 in cap penalty, but that's only for 1 year, right?
So you free up $2 million cap space for this season, but next season you free up $20 million.
Right.
Okay.
I'm on it. That's what I thought.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, you got three down.
This defense. Run the ball.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Check. Out.
They'll run with Pollard. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Prescott down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The screen does get them 9, but it also brings up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? 54 man. I'm coming for you, son.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Drops this off to Kamara out in the backfield.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. Well, we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack by Robert Quinn. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So they get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell me they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. as they've got it 2nd down and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Hey, 47. 47, Mike, 47. Come off the ball.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right. They've got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Prescott yet again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was
Where the
contested all
fuck
the
are my
way.
Fab
Would
Five
have been
shorts?
a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
That's crazy.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 24-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And some room to work. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
47. 56. I'm going back to you. I'm going 26.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
At the 8-yard line. There you go. Mike's 47.
You know you still broadcasting?
Yeah, I'll broadcast my next game.
Pollard going to try the right side. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As they are now on the board here in the 1st half. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in.
You know what I didn't do last game?
Fundamental football.
Boy,
Good
no, I did
blocking.
mine.
Beats good tackling on that play.
I did.
And
I do every
result,
single
touchdown.
play. Every time. I didn't throw any interceptions. I haven't thrown any picks in the last 3 games.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll set up to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Touchdown,
I can't believe it.
Alvin Kamara, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Check 3. Mike's 5-4. I'm coming after you.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. This throw's going to be incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
A throw complete to Dorsett.
How do you get that much time
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining.
Oh, yeah, and here we go again. Here we go.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here comes the Saints punter. And look at this. It's a fake. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. Slam, slam, slam. Hey, kill. 47. Twist. Wait. We're going to 54. Why?
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning,
so you remember I told you about the J Electronic album?
In this case, in the right spot,
you know, I'm a huge Joe Budden fan right now.
For a second. Would
As
have
a
been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
I fuck with it. I used to listen to Joe Budden's rap music sometimes, but I was never like a big fan. But I listened to his podcast, and he was talking about it, and he was like, bro, I think this shit
On second down, it's Pollard.
I never even heard
He's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Journalist. And Joe Budden was like, well, I took you off of yours. I skip all your parts. It's a whole album now. Peace be unto you as well, King.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards
skip all your
short.
parts, bro. It's a whole
I know the
album.
speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense
So
is
listen to
still
the whole
having your
verses and then
linebackers
skip to
set
the
the
next
edge.
song.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
That's funny.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt.
Give me those.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick.
I know the devil was real.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
I know the devil was real. I know the devil was real. I be going by for one.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Here's a 2nd and 7. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Watch the run. Check.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that could be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
Looking here for Smith downfield. He's got him in. Complete. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long.
Mike Spark 9. Mike Spark 9. I don't even know why this team showed.
They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right.
Safety? He took a safety?
He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
It's second and inches at the 38-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They'll run on first down. Holland. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. He's checking. He's checking. We're going to 54 right here. You go take 26.
Here's Pollard again. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
And it brings up third down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing. Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position. Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. That one a first down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They'll drop the throw.
He took another safety, and now the game is tied.
He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. You know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end
playing good defense. I mean, like, he's not,
so it's
like,
preached, it's coached.
he's waiting for his player to get, huh?
He ain't behind me.
Ain't you number 1 in the money league?
Yeah.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So they tied the game on the safety. Now we'll see if they can double down and get the lead.
And a lot of that is just building off the momentum. Because safeties are momentum plays. They swing things. They don't happen very often. They create great excitement. Can they feed off of that and execute and put some more points on the board?
Levante David in on the tackle.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here we go. Check back 27. Hey, come on, Al.
How you feeling, baby?
47 Mike. 47 Mike. 47. Switch up. Both sevens and Mike. Both sevens.
On second and 9. Prescott nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Pass the ball.
Free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
What you need?
The Cowboys on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Now Prescott. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That's taken on the 25. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards, good for his Saints first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 17 there, and a New Orleans first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now a first down carry. It's Camara. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now back to throw. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and 8. And this is going to be
He's a pick. Let's go.
Picked off Byron Jones. Tie game, 4th quarter. You're already in the red zone, well in field goal range. You can't throw a pick there.
And you know I want to give all the credit to the defenders, right? I mean, they made a play on the ball. But bottom line, you set up the situation perfectly. You've already got the field goal in the bag. You've got to make sure you take care of the football in that situation.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. Know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Here's Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Know your job. Kill. Check. Watch 54.
To throw is Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Camara, nifty move. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now this throw caught left side, and he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10.
Back. Hatch it. Tight dog. Switch.
Toss play, Kamara. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Again, it's Kamara. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going. Running with Kamara. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Second and 9 now. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
They're going to look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Xavier Woods with a pick. Thomas the intended target. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Here's Prescott. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
On third down, it's Pollard. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Elsewhere, Ford Field, they're into the 4th quarter now. And it's the 49ers scoring again to open up their lead. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A win, if they can get it, would be their first on the year. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 33 yards that time.
That's good for the Saints. First down.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He'll look to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. The clock showing just 1 tick.
Oh, he missed it.
For the win. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Thomas has got it, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards that time. That last pass puts him over 300 yards now in the game. More importantly, though, big 1st down here in OT.
And the team around him has a lot of confidence now after picking up that 1st down. Everyone seems a little more energized. But did I hear you before the game call in and say, this is my quarterback for your fantasy league? Because he just gave you a good stat, didn't he?
He did, and I appreciate it. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans. Well, good start for him under center here in overtime. Now 3 of 3.
And this is where you have to know who you have playing quarterback. You've got a confident thrower right now, someone who's taking care of the ball, but not being timid as well, and is moving the team downfield. That opens up your playbook and allows you to dial up some big shots if you want them.
They'll roll him out right, and that is incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that pass.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down. They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Wow.
And he's into the end zone for
I gotta
a
give it to him.
touchdown and a game winner in OT.
He ran a screen. Nobody came after him. He ran up the middle for a
Not only
touchdown.
did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, tried to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Saints, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
This nigga doing too much, bro.
If I could have run the ball, that would have been a pretty good game, bro. Did pretty well. This nigga, Alvin Kamara, go crazy on me receiving. 11 receptions for 175 yards. That's how I lost. 14-22 in overtime. Scored on the screen, whatever that was. Receiver's trash.